Hey everyone, Rick here from Hobby Time and welcome back to the channel. So, since the last video, we've had the Amazon Prime TV show Fallout. Now, I loved it, don't know about you. As you probably have seen, or may not, I made a Power Armor T60 for the show. That was great fun. That took me 700 hours, loved it. Thought I'd go something a little bit simpler this time. So we've made a one-day build here of the Ghouls Gun, or Cooper Howard's gun, depending on what you want to do. So stick with us, guys, and yeah, let's get this build done. So we've got most of our files here. Now what I sort of realised is the file itself, you know, it wasn't meant to be sliced up the way I sliced it, so I had a couple of issues. One, scaling, yes, quite large, that one, so that was 200%. Now we've also got here, this is 150%, this is the right scaling that we need. I've had a few failures as well. Basically this support's no good, my fault. This one, massive layer shift, also no good. Now one thing I have learned about this file is basically I've tried to slice it up in several different ways. Oh, that's also a broken one. Another broken part. These parts here, most of them I can't use. As you can see, yeah, that doesn't work. This is obviously supposed to be one file, but it was designed as two separate pieces and then joined together. I've separated the shells. Yeah, but that really hasn't helped very much. It's caused a lot of dramas for me, so that's my fault. Nothing to do with the designer or anything like that. 100% on me, that one. I should have checked instead of just trying to blindly be the first to print this out. So we're just going to do a little bit of gluing here while we wait for this barrel to print out. Just the good old classic super glue here. You'll have to excuse me as well, I do have a cold, so I do have the sniffles and the snotty noses. Let's try to get this right the first time. There's always room for improvement here, but that seems alright. So this will be the base of our gun. What we'll also have to do is need to prime this up. I'll also need to fill a few bits of it, so there's a gap here, as you can see, here and here. That I'm not too worried about, but here and here I want to smooth that down. I can feel there's a rough spot there, essentially. So, you know, you want to try to get as much of that stuff off as possible, so when it comes time to print it, it is a lot easier to work with. And I've just realised that I forgot to put the trigger. Now this is obviously a non-functional prop. The Amazon show has only just come out, so you know we've got a little bit of time to work with this sort of stuff and obviously improve what we find. So this will not have functioning. The pistol is essentially it's a break apart action, but yeah, I would like to see one of them down the track, but time is of the essence when it comes to certain things like this, so we'll work with what we've got, be happy with what we've got, that's for sure, because this was like an amazing job by Nikko and his team from Nikko Industries, like to get this out as quick as they did and to make it as screen accurate as it was is bloody impressive. Very happy with it and very thankful to him that he did get it out as quick as he did. But, guys, were all the ones of my making. But it doesn't always go well with 3D printing. So that is the basis of our hand cannon. Now I have small hands, so I think the scaling is pretty much spot on. So happy with that one. I'll do a little bit of sanding while I'm waiting for this print to go. So guys, we've got these last few bits off the printer and fixed for this build. As I mentioned, it wasn't meant to be sliced, but you know, it still turned out okay. I think I had to make a few modifications to most pieces just to get them to fit. Had to reprint a couple as well, just to make it look right. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Did a little bit of seam filling as well to get that right, just to sort of make it look a bit better, I guess you could say. So guys, after a few little bits and pieces and issues, we've got it all together. I had to cut the rail here as it wasn't meant to be all separated like this, but that is our hand cannon for now. I'll let this dry, do some sanding off, and then we'll hit this with a base layer of primer. Here we go on the final stages. My favourite parts, painting. Black primer goes on first. As you can see, after the black primer, I'm using a hammered metal silver. It's a dual lux paint, Aussie paint, so it seems to work okay. It gives a really good finish when you put a weathering layer on it. So now, here's my favourite part. This is airbrushing. So I'm putting on a base layer of brown for the handle and the foregrip and everything like that. Then I put a second layer on of like a reddish brown. Then I hit it with some black and brown mixed together. Here what I'm doing is, because it's still drying, had to get the heat gun out and get some of this paint dry quick. Just getting ready here to weather it all up. So I use a black wash in the airbrush, and also touch it up with some dry brushing with some silver, and then I'll do a few other bits and pieces here just to add some little extra details. Also get the silver brush out and brush the end of the barrel so it looks like it's got a barrel, and paint the other barrel black, so it kind of looks as accurate as I can possibly get without getting in trouble for a prop gun, because yeah, the police don't like those things here. Thanks for watching that, guys. A little bit of fun. This was a simple one. It's a static prop, doesn't have any moving parts at the moment or anything like that. But as I've mentioned, it's a Nikko Industries file. Now, I am an affiliate member. If you would like to find this file or the T60 or any of the other files, it is a great subscription service. I'll leave a link down below. If you do sign up with that link and you want to make one of the files I've already made, send me a message. I'll give you a hand any way I can with some tips and tricks of what I've done. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this one, then as always, don't forget to like or comment or whatever you want to do. Yeah, we will catch you on the next video, guys. And as always, thank you for watching.